Well, I sure can. And this is deeply disturbing because it is clearly an extremist Christian initiative to take control over our government. Now, remember the 7-mountain mandate that I spoke about earlier? If not, I've tagged those videos below. Let's talk about this. This is an article from the New York Times, and according to this article, the Project 2025 is an initiative of the Heritage Foundation. Now, you can go to the Heritage Foundation website and you can find these two articles that show that they're clearly not only advocating for Christian nationalism, they are doubling down on the call for Christian nationalism to dominate U.S. government. Think Dominion theology. Now, there are many layers to this Project 2025, but one of the initiatives is focused around the presidential election. When a Republican president takes office in 2025, they want to have queued up as many political appointees who have already been vetted and ready to be put into positions of power. And why are they doing this? Because of the horrible staffing decisions made by Trump and his cabinet. So they feel that that hindered their progress and that it also impacted them in the 2020 election. And getting those positions filled quicker means that all of the policies that they want to implement will be enacted quicker. Now, two things stuck out for me when I was looking at their website. Number one, all of the organizations who have come together to support Project 2025, including Liberty University and Moms for Liberty. Now, Liberty University is your Southern Baptist connection, and that takes you back to Jerry Falwell. And I know I've shared this article several times, but I cannot emphasize enough that the origin of the religious right had nothing to do with abortion. It had everything to do with segregation and privatizing schools that were exclusive for white students. So Jerry Falwell is your roadmap to Ronald Reagan, Mitch McConnell, and the birth of extremist Christian nationalism. And of course, Moms for Liberty now has been labeled a hate group because of their opposition to critical race theory and their support for Trump and his policies. Now, on the Project 2025 website, you can apply to their Presidential Academy, which looks like some kind of training center. And here are some of the questions. Do you agree the federal government should recognize only two unchanging sexes, male and female, as a matter of policy? You can imagine that if you disagree, you're not going to make the academy. Now, according to an article in The Guardian, the main focus of Project 2025 is to dismantle U.S. climate policy if a Republican wins the presidency in 2024. But this feels like a dog whistle because Project 2025 already has a 1,000-page transition guide on their website. And it's clear by this guide that they are planning to deconstruct all sectors of federal government, and the environmental policies is just one of those. So this should be alarming for all of us because the extremist Christians are working cohesively together and they are working very aggressively. We currently don't have anything, at least I'm not aware of something on our site that matches this kind of aggressive initiative. So the best I can do right now is offer you some of the accounts that I'm either mutuals with or that I follow. And this is no way a complete list, but I've lost the ability to search through the people I'm following. And sometimes their username doesn't match their real name, and so I'm having trouble finding them. And I'm also asking that if you have people that you follow that are useful, please put them in the comments section because it's time for us to make sure that we're all connected in some way, shape, or form. So if you're not following Politics Girl, please do so. Here is her account here on TikTok. Also follow Andrew Seidel, who is an attorney who is fighting Christian nationalism and who is a SCOTUS expert. Andrew works with AmericansUnited.org. They can be found here as well. I want to see this account get some traction because I think it's important to see the work that Christians are doing to end Christian nationalism, so please follow this account. It's also incredibly important to be educated by and amplify the voices of the historically oppressed, and I absolutely love this account, Life After Church. Please follow. Another favorite, Moms Against Ron. They need to get their message out loud and clear because Florida is quickly being turned into a Christian nationalist state. If you're going to follow Evan, you better be taking notes because their account is amazing and informative. So in summary, Project 2025 is clearly an extremist Christian initiative who is being run by people who support Christian nationalism, who believe in dominion theology, and who are working the Seven Mountain Mandate. When are we going to come together with a similar initiative to push back on this toxic theology and this racist, homophobic, xenophobic initiative? Because this is long overdue and this is scary. Stay awake.